Okay, Robert Eagleson here with the Calgary Hook and Hackle Club, and we're going to do a newer version of the zebra midge. So it's a zebra midge tied in a copper style. It's got a crystal flash trailing shuck coming off of it. It's got a little bit of a wing bud coming out the back, copper rib, copper bead, and some very small peacock for a herl here. So this fly is tied in a size 18, and when I'm working with flies this small, I like to use the real small hackle pliers here. I'm not sure what these are, some sort of electronic thing, I think. I use that to pick the fly up and hold it, because my fingers are pretty fat, and I want to put that in. I'm going to go right about there. So size 18 scud hook, 2mm copper bead, and I'm using 70 Denier thread in a light brown color. So I'm just going to start my thread. I'm going to clip that off. I'm going to take one strand of the crystal flash, and I'm just going to put that right on top and wrap down the shank. I'm going to go down around the bend quite a ways, and then I'm going to bring my thread back up. And then I'm going to use, this is extra small copper wire. Sorry, should have had this ready to start with. So extra small copper wire. You could use small, I think. So I'm just going to stick that in the bead, and I'm going to tie that right on top and bring that down about as far as I did the crystal flash there. Then I'm going to bring my thread back up, and I'm just going to put a half hitch behind, maybe. There we go. And then I'll just wind that wire up. Pretty even wraps. Couple wraps to hold that down, and then I'm just going to helicopter that off. You can cut this trailing shuck here about a shank length off. Now I need my wing bud. I'm using sparkle braid in a Midge tan color. You can't see that very well. So this comes in a spool. I'll just take a piece of that, and I'm just going to tie that down on top. Got one little piece there that doesn't want to lay down for me. There we go. I can just leave that long for now. And then I'm going to put some peacock herl, but I'm using very, very small peacock herl. So this is going to be like from the eye, a very, very thin piece of peacock herl. I'm just going to trim the butt. And there's going to be a bare side and a fuzzy side, so I want that bare side, facing me and up. So we'll see if this works. So when I wrap that, I want the herl to the back. There we go. So 4 or 5 wraps of the herl. And then I'm just going to tie that off. Just going to find my whip finisher. I'm going to give that about a 3-4 turn whip finish. Make sure that's seated in there good. Get rid of my thread. Then I'm going to clip that wing bud about half a shank length long, so right about in there. So here we go. As you can see, very simple fly. Tough to tie because it's so small, but that wing bud, little bit of a flash tail, peacock, all the things that work well for fish. I think this will work very, very well, especially in the rivers, Craig, Montana, where they take small midges. Hey, thanks for watching.